Chipola Indians, and welcome back to CCTV. My name is Haley McDaniel, and we are here to give you the latest and greatest here at Chipola. Now over to Haley with the academic news.
The Theater and Show Choir will hold Chipola Live this Thursday, April 15th at 7 p.m. Tickets are available for purchase at the online box office. Now over to Jessica Crisp with the Spotlight of the Week.
I'm Jessica Crisp. I work at the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, and I was recently promoted to lieutenant over the Uniform Patrol Division. I started there after I completed the Basic Recruit Academy at Chipola College in 2013. As a deputy sheriff, I promoted to K-9, and then I moved on to corporal and sergeant, and I've been there for 8 years. So why did I choose the career path I chose? I really wish that I had a cool answer for this. Everyone that I know has dreamed of law enforcement their whole life, or they had a military background or corrections or something related to this field. And I literally was driving down Kelson Avenue one day and I saw the advertisement on the Chipola College sign for now enrolling Law Enforcement Academy. I think it was like December or something. And I just thought to myself, hey, I can do that. And so I reached out to my dad and we started talking about it, and I did it. And as I started doing ride-alongs and I got involved in the classes, I was doing ride-alongs at Jackson County Sheriff's Office. I really fell in love with it, and I really feel like this is one of those jobs that you're called to do, and this was that moment that I was called into law enforcement. My major at Chipola was a basic recruit student at the Law Enforcement Academy at the Public Service Building. I was a BRT student, so I received my law enforcement certification, which certified me to be a law enforcement officer in the state of Florida. So as a student, my favorite class was firearms. At first it wasn't. I'm very book smart. Like, books come easy to me, studying comes easy, I can study my way through anything. Firearms is not one of those things you can study your way through, and I was not doing well with qualifying, and I was very frustrated, and I had some great instructors, and one who really just helped me get through it, Jamie McAllister, actually was the one who just saw that I was struggling, and when it finally clicked for me, it just felt so good to really get something accomplished, because it wasn't something I could study my way through, so that ended up being my favorite. My favorite teacher at the Law Enforcement Academy, so the way the academy works is you get a lot of different teachers for each block, so you could have 1 or 2, or you could even have 10 sometimes, but mine was definitely Mr. Stewart at the time. He was an adjunct instructor, and eventually he took over the coordinator position, and he was just that instructor who was always really invested in the students. He wanted you to succeed, and he was always going to give you the tools that you needed, and that always stuck with me, and he has still been the same even now that I work under him as an instructor. He's been the same. He's always been invested in me. I've recently been promoted to lieutenant, so I'm really focused on doing well at that position and learning that position and growing, but ultimately I've always had the career goal of I want to be patrol captain. I want to be the first female patrol captain at the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, and that's a big goal for me, but I'm still really young in my career. I'm very early on, and I have a lot to learn and a lot of growing to do. Law enforcement is a constantly evolving career that's ever changing, so every day is an opportunity for me to come in and learn and grow. So right now I'm just focusing on learning and growing and gaining as much knowledge as I can and building so that I can get to that goal of patrol captain one day. To anyone who's considering enrolling at Chipola College, I would say that this is one of the best places that you could choose around here. Everyone that I came across in the academy was really committed to my education. I've been a student here. I've also an instructor down at the academy, an adjunct instructor, so I teach the basic recruit students. I've been a security officer on campus, so I've spent a lot of time around faculty and staff here, and I've got to know everybody, and I've seen that same commitment to everyone. They've been invested in my career, they've been invested in my success, they've followed me even after I left the academy and given me all the tools and the things that I need to succeed, and have reached out to me and helped me take classes after. So I would definitely encourage anybody who wants to come here to do so, because you're going to succeed.
The word of the week is nomenclature, which is the devising or choosing of names for things, especially in a science or other discipline.
Thanks for tuning in this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next week. Stay classy, Chipola.